Hello friends, Krista here, but thank you for stopping by Books and Jams. It is not a weekend for vlogging, but it is a Friday and I am going to a different part of town than where I normally go to get a massage later at 1 o'clock. It's 11:30 right now. I'm going a bit early because there are two bookstores on the same road as this massage place that I've never been to before. And I thought while I'm down there, because it's about 30 minutes away, while I'm down there, I should see if there's any little free libraries in the area. So one of the bookstores is a used bookstore. I brought some books to exchange. The way they do it is they put their books at half list price, and then you can get half of that off in store credit from books that you bring in. So I just brought in 10 books. I thought, let's see what I can get with 10 books, get some discounted used books. I don't know, we'll see what I can find. But yeah, I thought it'd be fun to just kind of vlog the day. So it's just kind of a hang out with me day as I do some bookish things today, plus a massage, which is much needed after the last couple weeks. I probably have already told you, but Jordan is home from the hospital now. He's back to work today. Actually, he works from home, so he's back working today. He's going to try to get in a full day of work. He may only be able to do half a day, I don't know, but he's still not 100%, but on the mend. So thank you so much for your thoughts and prayers and love and concern and all the messages. I just really appreciate it. And yeah, so here we go. Let's go hang out. Okay, that book exchange place was pretty cool. I could have looked in there forever, but it's time for me to head over to my massage. I did get 4 books. The total in credit that I got was really good for what I gave them. I only brought in 10 books and I got back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they only took 4 and they gave me 12 something in credit, which is really a good return on what I'm bringing in. The problem is they don't allow you to like fully purchase new things with credit. So I paid for these 4 books just about 4, 8, 12, 16, about $3.80 a piece or something like that, which is not bad at all. That's still a really good deal. They don't take hardcovers once those books are out in paperback, so only brand new hardcovers can get exchanged. And they didn't take The Memory Keeper's Daughter because they already have 3 of it on the shelf and they don't like to do overstock of the same book. So good to know that's a place to bring in some paperbacks. They had a lot of books in there and I wasn't looking for anything specific. I was just kind of meandering and I could have kept looking and looking and looking. They had puzzles as well, and I looked mainly on the shelves that were fiction and historical fiction. I kind of glanced at the fantasy, sci-fi, thriller shelves for a few minutes. I went down to the middle grade section for quite a while. Yeah, they had a lot to look at. It was a fun store. I would definitely come back here. So success. Now I am headed to get a massage. I had a lovely friend gift me what I need to get a massage after the last 2 weeks of Jordan being in the hospital and just being really drained from spending all my time there with him, she just said, here, do something nice for yourself and go get a massage. So thank you. You know who you are. I appreciate you so much. So yeah, I'm headed to go get my massage. Yay! Well, I am feeling relaxed and rejuvenated. I definitely did a therapeutic massage, so it wasn't just for like relaxation. He definitely worked on some of my muscles. And I asked him afterwards, I'm like, so did you notice any trouble spots or areas that were super tight? He's like, yeah, yeah. He's like, basically your upper back and your lower back and all along your spine and your hamstrings and your glutes. I'm like, well, basically everything that you worked on today is super tight. I'm just like a stress ball. So he gave me some good tips for some stretches and foam rolling and some exercises I can do to kind of help keep working on those muscles to loosen them up. That was super nice. He was fantastic. So thank you to my friend for gifting me that massage. And actually, because I used a Groupon, I actually could book another one. So I'm coming back in October for another therapeutic massage. And hopefully, if I do some of that exercise in between, hopefully he'll notice a difference. That would be cool. So yeah, now I'm headed to another bookstore. This one is not a used bookstore from what I understand. I've never been here before though, so I will go check it out and take you along for the ride. Was so much fun. I just spent so long in the little bookshop talking with Mary, the owner, and talking about how this last year has been for them, talking about books. We like walked through the shelves. She reads a lot of sci-fi fantasy, and I was like, I think I kind of like sci-fi every now and then too. So she was telling me about some sci-fi books. I bought one book from a Virginia author, All the Little Hopes by Leah Weiss. And I just bought another book by her, If the Creek Don't Rise, which I found at a library book sale. So I'm really excited to have another book now by this author. I do this all the time, where I buy multiple books, but it just looks so cute. And we got talking about Katie Daisy, who is an artist and has a lot of different things. She gave me 2 little cards from this set of cards. We were talking about Katie Daisy's new Moonflower book, so we found the Moonflower one, and they have little quotes on the back. This one says, "The power of imagination makes us infinite." John Moore? I don't know how to say that. M-U-I-R. And then I got this one, the Sunflower, and it says "Rise with the Sun," because that's what I do. But I thought that was really pretty. She gave me 2 of those just out of the kindness of her heart, and we just chatted for a really long time. I'm going to link down below the bookshop.org link for the little bookshop. So if you order from bookshop.org, you can support an indie bookstore anywhere you want. And I should be better about putting links to something like that down below so that you can, like, if you have the urge to buy a book, check out if your indie bookstore has a link on Bookshop, or go ahead and use the little bookshop. It's things like bookshop.org that have saved so many independent bookstores over the past 18 months. And she said it was a really tough year for sure, when they had to be closed and they haven't been able to have events. They actually just yesterday had Leah Weiss in. She's like, I don't know that I'm going to do that yet anymore. They only had, I think, less than 20 people, she said, but it still felt a little too soon to be having that many people in an enclosed space. But I just had the best time talking with her. I mean, talking books is always so much fun. She was a little hesitant when I first came in with my camera out. Nobody else was in there, but I had my camera out and I was starting to film. She's like, can I ask what you're doing? I'm like, sure. So we just got talking about my channel and talking about BookTube, and as we were talking, she became more comfortable. But she's like, yeah, I would rather if people asked me ahead of time for things like that. I'm like, I totally understand and I apologize. And by the end, we were besties, but I felt bad because she felt really uncomfortable at the beginning based on past experiences, which she shared some with me. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. I showed her my page, like, I'm legit, I'm on YouTube. This is what I do. I told her I would link that bookshop link down below as well. Even if 2 people order, like, that's so helpful for these kind of tiny little bookshops. So fabulous. Now I'm gonna hop on over to my little free library map and see if there are any in the area. I do have some books to get rid of, and it would be fun to see if I can find anything else. Yay for Shadow and Bone. We contain multitudes. Oh, yes. I have book 1 in this. Sad day. I don't even need to get out of the car. There is only 1 book in there, and it's a war book. No, thank you. No, thank you. That's a bummer. That was a very successful one, that one. I grabbed The Princess and the Goblin by George MacDonald. I just remember Tiffany talking about this one so much, so I thought I would grab that one. I grabbed Sandra Dallas, The Patchwork Bride. I feel like I have another book by Sandra Dallas that I haven't read yet on my shelves. And then, oh, I'm so excited about this nonfiction, Irena's Children by Tilar J. Mazzeo, A True Story of Courage. I read Life in a Jar, which is about Irena Sendler. And this is another book about her. She's like the female Oscar Schindler who took staggering risks to save 2,500 children from death and deportation in Nazi-occupied Poland during World War II. True story, this woman rescued children left and right. Like, she's amazing. And I loved her story in Life in a Jar, and I'm really excited to read more about her. So I'm very excited to find that. Cool. That one was a little weird. It's at a pediatric place, and I was in there. I decided to put The Patchwork Bride back in a little free library. I decided I don't think I need that one. But while I was standing there looking at everything, the person waiting for their name to be called was holding her baby and leaned against the horn, and it scared the living daylights out of me. Whoo! My heart is racing right now. This one is cute. It has a little bench with some animals. Little painted turtle. a little something reading. Super cute. Decorated by kids for sure. Bright colors. Foam stars. So cute. I feel like I'm having much better luck at these little free libraries on the south side of town than I do in the ones that I normally go to. It's kind of fun to just explore some new ones. I have a couple more and then I'm headed home because I'm very hungry and it's 4:30. It's been a long day, but a good day. I just added this gardening book and the little Paris bookshop. Let's see what's in here. Some Warriors books. Those have been very popular today. Lisa Scottolini. I feel like I've read that. Cute. Let's see. Super Bosses. Chasing Sunsets. Oh, this was a good, fun one. Not as good as I hoped it would be, but still a good read for somebody to pick up. Nothing from this one. I think I jinxed it. I love when they have like a little setup. This one has a little rock path and a bench. Look at the top of it is a book. Oh my word, that is so cute. It's the Giving Tree. That is so sweet. A little window. Very cute. Let's see what we got. Oh, this is a well-loved Dutch house here. Oh man, that looks like a fun nonfiction. The Bean Trees. Let's see. This one is so good. Adam Bede. Brinkley Manor. A Noble Radiance. No. Let's see. Oh, a Newbery winner, but I already have that one. Major Pettigrew's Last Stand. This is how it always is. The Last Girls. Oh, is this the newer one, After the End? I liked another book by her. I might have to take that. Oh my word, so many good ones here. And then The Littlest Angel and some spider webs. Fun. Okay. This was a good one. I think I'll take this. Oh no, I won't. That's too damaged for my taste. So I'll take these two. Novel Destinations. Literary Landmarks from Jane Austen's Bath to Ernest Hemingway's Key West. A travel guide. That just looks cool to look through. And The Bean Trees by Barbara Kingsolver. That's what I'm taking. 2. That is a quality little free library. This one looks jam-packed full, and there's a bin to check through. Oh man, I'm so excited. Let's see what we got. Oh, Walk Two Moons. Let's see. Oh golly, let's start here with the kids ones. Fun. What's this? No thank you. Oh, I just got that for Christmas. Insurgent and Divergent. Live in Light, 5-minute devotions for teen girls. Cute. Kids cooking. Let's see. I'll take a look at these. Stuart Woods. Nicholas Sparks. Brené Brown. Do I have this one? I don't think I have got this one. The Unlikely Adventures of the Shergill Sisters. Sometimes you have to leave home to find your roots. Oh, that looks good. Let's not forget, I've got to check in the bin too. Oh, cute. Mercy Watson. Good night construction site. Oh, I'll take that for Jack, the little boy that I watch. He loves trucks and construction. Cute. Oh, the Velveteen Rabbit. That's nice. Okay, done. My bag of books that I had to get rid of at Little Free Libraries is now full again with books I'm bringing home. Holy moly. I will go through them one by one once I'm home, but I need to go home and eat something. I am having a headache. I haven't eaten very much today. I had like a brunch piece of lasagna before I left the house this morning and then nothing else since then. So, and I drank all my water in my big old cup. Oh, I have one sip maybe left. And I'm hungry and I have a headache. I need to take some medicine. So I'm going to call that a day. I will show you everything I got once I get home. All right, I am home. I have been fed. I am ready to kind of get cozy and comfy for the rest of the night, but I thought I should wrap things up and just kind of do a haul ultimately. I don't think I will show these again in another haul, so this is the moment to shine in a haul. I have quite a few books that I found today. It ended up being a pretty bookish day. So in the first bookstore, I got the 2 books from the Betsy Tacy series by Maud Hart Lovelace. So we have Betsy Was a Junior and Betsy and Joe in this bind up. And then this one has Carney's House Party and Winona's Pony Cart. So I'm very excited about those. They're in beautiful condition. I also have from that bookstore Rump by Liesl Shirtliff. It's a Rumpelstiltskin retelling. So much fun. I love that series. And Light Over London, a World War II historical fiction by Julia Kelly. I feel like I've heard the name Julia Kelly before. I am excited about those 4. So that was a good bookstore visit. At the second bookstore that I went to, I grabbed All the Little Hopes by Leah Weiss. I didn't tell you what this one is about. It does take place in North Carolina, deep in tobacco land of North Carolina. It's a Southern story of friendship forged by books and bees when the timeless troubles of growing up meet the murky shadows of World War II. And I believe it's about a woman and she learns about her grandmother's story. Well, let me just tell you. Deep in the tobacco land of North Carolina, nothing's been the same since the boys shipped off to war and worry took their place. 13-year-old Lucy Brown is precocious and itching for adventure. Then Allie Burt Tucker wanders into town, an outcast with a puzzling past. Lucy figures the 2 of them can solve any curious crime they find, just like her hero, Nancy Drew. Okay, I'm sold. Their chance arises when a man goes missing and an eccentric gives them a mystery to solve that takes them beyond the ordinary. Then their quiet town, seasoned with honeybees and sweet tea, becomes home to a Nazi prisoner of war camp. More men go missing, and together the girls embark on a journey to discover if we ever really know who the enemy is. Southern, World War II, friendship, books, I'm down for all of it. So I'm very excited to have purchased this one today, and it's just really pretty. I love this floral bit on the spine, on the edge, and on the edge of the back. It's a pretty cool touch. I like it. All the rest are from Little Free Libraries, so I think I showed all of them as I was going, but just in case, I will do a fly-through right now. I actually found 12, 11 for me and 1 for a little dude that I watch. This one is a picture book called Good Night Construction Site. He is very into trucks and construction and moons. It's one of the only words he knows is moon. So this should be a fun book for him because it's Not too long. And there's a moon on every page and lots of trucks. He will love that. Love, love, love. Okay. Then for me, I got The Princess and the Goblin, a middle grade by George MacDonald. And I believe, I never read this when I was growing up, but I've heard Tiffany from Beautiful Minutia talk about it a couple different times. And so when I saw it, I was like, oh wait, that's the book Tiffany always talks about. Send For Me by Lauren Fox is a World War II historical fiction. Takes place between Germany on the eve of World War II and present-day Wisconsin, unspooling a thread of love, longing, and the powerful bonds of family. I think I read that while I was at the Little Free Library. So it's a Midwest, and it's like a grandmother and the granddaughter and their two stories. So it's a dual timeline set in the Midwest, but also in World War II. Sounds good. I picked up two nonfiction. One of them is Irena's Children by Tyler J. Mazzeo. This is about Irena Sendler. Irena? I don't know how to say that. Irena. This is about Irena Sendler, who was a fantastic woman in World War II. She rescued over 2,500 children from the ghettos in Poland and helped them to escape to families and convents and schools and all kinds of places. Here she is as an elderly woman. What a treasure that woman was, making a difference. The other nonfiction that I got is just going to be for fun. Novel Destinations, Literary Landmarks from Jane Austen's Bath to Ernest Hemingway's Key West. I am someone who loves to travel, and if I can travel somewhere that has a literary aspect to it, I think that's really fun. So this will be fun to kind of look through and see where I can plan my next trip. Book that I already have is Cinder. I'm reading Scarlet right now. Actually, I listened to some of that today, but this copy is in better condition than my copy of Cinder. So I'm just switching them out, keeping this one, and I'll put mine in the bag to put in another Little Free Library. I grabbed The Bean Trees by Barbara Kingsolver. Again, I just saw Tiffany haul this one, so it was fresh on my mind. She's the author of The Poisonwood Bible, which I also need to read. In this one, we follow Taylor Greer. Clear-eyed and spirited, she grew up poor in rural Kentucky with two goals: avoid pregnancy and get away. She succeeds on both counts and buys a 55 Volkswagen and heads west. But by the time our heroine pulls up on the outskirts of Tucson, Arizona at an auto repair shop called Jesus is Lord Used Tires, that also happens to be a sanctuary for Central American refugees, she's inherited a 3-year-old American Indian girl named Turtle. What follows as Taylor meets the human condition head on is at the heart of this memorable novel about love and friendship, abandonment and longing, and the discovery of surprising resources in apparently empty places. Sounds good. I'm excited for that. I grabbed an arc of Concrete Rose. This is kind of like a prequel to The Hate U Give, which I read a couple years ago when it first came out, and I've heard that some people like this one even better, which I kind of am hopeful for. I didn't love The Hate U Give as much as everybody else. I grabbed this one. This Tender Land by William Kent Kruger is one of my favorite books of this year, and I have Ordinary Grace that I really want to read as well, but he's also written this mystery series, and I'm wondering if this is the first one. I have to do my research. I don't know. 3 more that I grabbed are The Unlikely Adventures of the Shergill Sisters. Sometimes you have to leave home to find your roots. And I believe this is about 3 sisters who are slightly estranged. They barely got along growing up, and as they became adults, they grew even farther apart. But then on her deathbed, their mother kind of leaves them one last wish or last challenge to do together. And so these 3 sisters undertake to follow their mother's deathbed wishes. So this is going to talk about sisterhood and family. I'm hopeful that this will be a fun read. Fun and heartwarming. Oh, I forgot this nonfiction, Braving the Wilderness by Brené Brown. Brené Brown is pretty popular. I don't think I've read anything by her, though. This is the quest for true belonging and the courage to stand alone. Timely and important book that challenges everything we think we know about cultivating true belonging in our communities, organizations, and culture. So, should be interesting. And finally, a middle grade that is part of a series, perfect for series September. This is Gregor and the Prophecy of Bane. This is book 2 in the Underland Chronicles. And I do have Gregor the Overlander, I think is the first one. Suzanne Collins is the author of The Hunger Games, and this is her middle grade series that she wrote. And I believe there are 4 or 5 books in this series. So when I found book 2 in perfect condition, and I know I already have book 1, I'm excited. So that was a good find. I was not expecting to bring home so many books today, but I had a fabulous time exploring on the south side of Richmond today. Again, I will put a link down below for the Little Bookshop's bookshop.org page. If you feel like doing a little shopping and want to support an indie bookstore and don't have one near you, I would love for you to click on that link and buy a book from them just to support a local indie. It was very lovely to talk with her today. It was such a good day overall. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and coming along. Usually this is kind of what I would hope for my weekend vlogs. This just happened to be a weekend where I'm not vlogging, and it was going to be such a bookish day that I had to vlog it anyway. So thanks for hanging out for a day in the life, sort of, or a bookish day. I don't know what I'm going to call it. Regardless, let's chat down in the comments below about anything you saw in this video or anything you want to talk about. You guys know I love talking with you down there. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel in that way. I really appreciate you, and I look forward to talking with you in another video very soon. Bye.